Hello, Popoki here. Today I am going to be showing off the best Prismatic Hunter build that you have never seen. To start off, the most important item is the class item. It is going to be using the Spirit of Inmost Light and the Spirit of Coyote. You don't need the Spirit of Coyote, but it is very helpful in tipping the scales of Inmost Light over to your grenade and melee. For the Prismatic subclass, you can run pretty much any super. Marksman's good for deleting champions, Squall is good for locking down a room, Deadfall is always good for just about everything, and Silk Strike's good if you need to get a res or just want to kill a bunch of ads. We don't talk about Storm's Edge. We are going to be using Gambler's Dodge to get our Withering Blades back, and we are going to be using Dustfield Grenades, Gunpowder Gamble, Winter Shroud, and all these lovely fragments. So, let's explain. Withering Blade can stun all three champion types at all times. With the Facet of Dawn, Withering Blade will make you radiant when you get a hit, so that covers anti-barrier champions. The Slow stuns overloads, and the Freeze stuns unstops. So with just one Withering Blade, you can stun two. Two Withering Blades, you can stun all three. And then we have the Duskfield. Low cooldown, very safe, and also stuns, unstops, and overloads, and freezes anti-barrier champions. Gunpowder Gamble is just here to get us more Hoyle energy, and, it's free. Winter Shroud is great because it gives you a 50% DR whenever you dodge near an enemy for 5 seconds. And you can combine this with Withering Blade to throw Withering Blade, dodge near the enemy to freeze them, and get your Withering Blade back immediately. And then those two abilities force your Hoyle over to give 400% ability regen to your grenade and melee. Crazy stuff. For your fragments, you want Facet of Protection, which is just free DR, Facet of Dawn, which I've already gone over, Facet of Grace, which I will go over soon, Facet of Solitude, which is great for GMs, Facet of Courage for increased damage for our Golden Gun, and Facet of Ruin to help with the shatters that are going to be happening all the time, as well as ignitions. Now, what is the hidden prismatic super? You're probably wondering. Well, it's right here. Every super that is roaming has a weapon that goes along with it, like an arc staff or, the rope dart for the silk strike. Transcendence puts you in a super, but you don't have a super weapon. Ergo Sum fixes that. While you're in Transcendence, Ergo Sum will extend the length of Transcendence, give Ergo Sum a 51% damage increase, and all hits from Ergo Sum count as an ability. So, a hit with Ergo Sum will regenerate your Prismatic Grenade faster than anything else. For this build, we are going to be using a Ergo Sum with a Caster Frame, Jagged Edge, Swordmaster's Guard, and the Perfect Fifth. This sword allows you to ignite every other heavy. It deals a ton of damage. It's the highest damaging special, I think, in the whole game in terms of just a one-off attack. And with Transcendence, you can have unlimited ammo with the Catalyst, because the Catalyst gives you ammo when the Transcendent Grenade deals damage. So you throw the grenade, it gives you a bunch of Ergo Sum ammo, like 9 rounds. You fire off, which costs 4, and after you fire that off, you get 9 back immediately again. You get another grenade, you get 2 more melees, and Hoyle activates during Transcendence to get your melees back even faster and your dodges. And it allows you to loop Transcendence in a way that mimics a roaming super. Let me go over the armor mods real quick. These aren't wholly necessary, but they are always good to have. Heavy ammo finders of scouts, kinetic siphon, 2 focusing strike to get our coyote dodges back faster, and a bolstering detonation for the same effect. Rainbow resistance mods, scavengers for both of our weapons that take ammo, and a recuperation mod. A bomber mod to get our Duskfield back faster, proximity ward to keep ourselves alive while we are finishing champions and other objects. Reaper to get the free orb on every single dodge. The fashion is this. The way the build works is pretty simple. Use your Ergo Sum like a Wither Horde. Fire it off like crazy, get your Transcendent energy, pop Transcendence, stay in it for as long as you can. We're going to be borderline invincible with an infinite ammo ergo sum that does as much damage as a dragon's breath shot on every single heavy attack. Since it's a caster, you can use this from any range, and it's just crazy. While you're in Transcendence, you can stun all three champions. It's absolutely wild. Before I go into showing the clips of this build working in a Grandmaster Nightfall, I am going to go over some basics of combat with Heart of Inmost Light. So the way Heart of Inmost Light works is if you use your melee, it will empower your grenade and class ability. If you use your grenade, it empowers your melee and class ability. If you use your class ability, it empowers your melee and grenade. Now, empowerment with the cloak basically means you get 400% increased regen rate straight up. So you on the left side of your screen, you're going to see an empowered abilities thing, and you want it at 2. So since I threw my melee, that is going to be for my grenade and class ability. Now that I've used my grenade, it's going to be for my melee and class ability. So the reason we have 2 dodges from 6 Coyote is so that if we use our dodge, we get the 400% boost to both of our most important abilities at the same time without much sacrifice. Now while you're doing all of this, you're going to be building up your darkness energy for Transcendence because we are using both stasis abilities and a stasis dodge. The sword, ergo sum, is going to build your light energy up so fast that you should probably get it all back within 1 or 2 heavy attacks, regardless of the enemy type. So you should just be chaining your abilities like this and getting back tons of energy. You see those abilities rising up really, really quickly. Now, when you're in Transcendent, the way it's going to work is you're going to throw your grenade first. It's going to generate ammo for your sword, and then you're just going to use your sword, throw a melee, and then throw another sword attack. And then use a grenade, throw another sword, use a melee, throw your sword, use your grenade, use your melee, use your sword, use your grenade, use your melee, use your sword, blah, blah, blah. And you can see that my Transcendent bar just keeps refilling, and I still have more to go, way more to go. The damage that this deals to enemies is absolutely absurd. I'm pretty sure if you use this build for the second boss of Salvation's Edge, you will be out DPSing everybody in the entire fire team. The reason I am using a kinetic weapon is to get the benefits of Facet of Grace, because the ergo sum, it generates both light and darkness, transcendent energy, but since it can only be a void arc or solar sword, it is going to lean way more heavily on the side of light. So with our 2 primary abilities and our kinetic weapon, you should get back your darkness energy bar very quickly to get your transcendence up and running. Now it is time to show the clips of this thing working in a Grandmaster Nightfall and clearing rooms. if you watched the video
You
this
did?
far, thank you so much. This is my ratio to people who are subscribed and not subscribed and watching my videos. I would absolutely love it if you subscribed because I'm going to be uploading more hidden gems on the Hunter and Warlock toolkits in the future.
So who's been
Thank you
playing in
for
the
watching.
fireplace today?
Goodbye.
Somebody was in the fireplace. I heard them. Wonder who it was. Do you know who it was? That's you. Was it you? Were you in the fireplace? Keyboard, do you know who was in the fireplace? You're not sure?